Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Two Play NegativeAE, and welcome back to Steins Gate. Today we are at the shrine. We're trying to find the IBN 5100. Obviously, when we changed the gender of what's his name, Luca or Luca Chan San, whatever the frick we call him, it was not a good idea because evidently now he's like hidden it or something. You know something. Luca knows something. Lukaku is sweeping in the courtyard. I left my Samidara in my room. No, that's okay. Really? Well, crap. Now that we're face to face, I can't bring myself to tell her the truth. Oh yeah, we have to tell her to... Is something wrong? Well... I recall Lukaku's crying face. She looked very sad when I called her a guy. If possible, I don't want to make her cry again. Why am I acting so weak? I can't stop here. I swear I would do anything to save Maori. And when Lukaku said he wanted to be a girl, he probably only said it out of curiosity. If I explain everything properly, I doubt she'll refuse to become a guy again. This is a bad idea. I'm already off board of this idea. As a logical person, I am off board of this idea. I grab her shoulders and pull. This is a bad idea. Please listen carefully. The truth is, this is not a good idea. I've already decided. No reaction. Or so I thought, and then tears start welling up in Lukaku's eyes. You saying that again? Damn, I made her cry again. But this time I don't back down. Listen, unless you turn back into a guy, Maori will die. I explained everything. About time travel, about the D-mail Lukaku sent, about Maori's fate, about how to avoid it. I talk and talk without pausing for breath. Finally, I'm done. You're joking, right? Her voice is trembling. There's a little bit of a happy face for... I can't believe any of it. This is more role-playing, right? You're being Kyoma-san, right? Right? She backs away from me, shaking her head. I don't like that backstory. It hurts. And I think it would hurt Maori-chan too. I know you're confused hearing this so suddenly, but it's all true. I've witnessed her death countless times. I'm sorry. I know I'm being selfish, but I'm begging you. To save Maori, I need you to be... How is this even slightly working? Please tell me you're joking, Okube-san. I agree. It's probably... That's how I would see the situation. I can't possibly be a guy. I don't want to be. I've always been a girl, ever since I was born. This is cruel. And why do I have to hear it from you, of all people? That's rude. I mean, I am rude, but I'm so embarrassed, Sniff. This isn't right. Lukaku covers her face with both hands to sniff out her sobs. What's to be embarrassed about? I have a harder time thinking of you as a girl anyway. This is just a bad everything about this conversation. Lukaku jerks like someone who poked her with a cattle prod. Her crying has stopped. What did I do? That's how you of me. What? I couldn't hear you. She lowers her hands and looks at me. And she smiles with a soft, sorrowful smile. So that's how you think of me. Lukaku shakes off my hands and runs away.
Lukako, mate!
It's a bad idea. I knew it. She doesn't stop even when I call her. She disappears into the shrine office. Turned out just as my mental simulations had predicted. I sigh and leave the shrine, dejected. I need to come up with a plan. When I got back to the lab, I take Kurisu to the bench and explain what happened. Kurisu listens with an annoyed expression the whole time. When I finish, she glares at me and says, "You raised a flag. What are you talking about?" Oh, gosh darn it. Don't you get it? You raised a flag. Or I guess you could say you tripped over a flag that was already raised. You mean a death flag? It's a romance flag, genius. A romance flag? Does Lukako like me? Really? Really? When her beloved Hoin Kyoma told her she was a guy, it tore her pure maidenly heart into tiny little pieces. In other words, your plan was a massive failure. She sure is calm when it's my neck on the line. Love is trouble. There's no formula for calculating people's feelings. Too many unknowns to solve for. She shakes her head like she can't imagine anything worse. Has this girl never been in love? The direct approach was a mistake. It'll be even harder to persuade her now. You should think of another way this time, like asking her mother directly. Though I'm sure the Ushibara family already thinks of you as the man who made their daughter cry, so they might have their guard up. Kako likes me? I don't want to believe it. I appreciate the sentiment, but... when do you think I first set off that romance flag? How should I know? I mean, think about it. Lukako was a guy last week. If he already liked me at that point, then... Oh. That's just your perspective. From everyone else's perspective, she has always been a girl. It makes perfect sense. Think in terms of the current world line. I don't know if it makes perfect sense. It does make sense. Perfect sense is like... it's foolproof. I don't know. The word perfect is too perfect. Anyway, there's a bigger problem. Will Ushibara-san's gender to male really bring the IBN 5100 back? Something is different from the previous world line. According to Lukaku's father, the IBN 5100 was definitely at Yanabashi Shrine. Suzuha gave it to Ferris's dad. After he died, Ferris donated it to Yanabayashi Shrine. That sequence is the same on the world line where I obtained the IBN 5100. So you're gradually approaching the original world line. You know, I've been thinking, you really shouldn't be able to change the world line so easily. What makes you say that? I mean, there are 6 billion people in the world. It doesn't make sense that switching a single person's gender could cause such a huge change in the world line. According to Suzuha, taking different actions after a time leap will only change divergence by around 0.0001%, if at all. But when I canceled Ferris's email, there was a 0.05% change. 0.05% is pretty big. What did Amane-san have to say about that? The year 2010 is a major attractor field junction, and the key is to whether or not I obtain an IBN 5100. Maybe the divergence meter actually measures your distance to the IBN 5100. In any case, what you're saying is that all of the D-mails we sent had an influence on the IBN 5100's location somehow. There were also some D-mails that didn't activate Reading Steiner. So, just cancel the emails that activated reading Steiner and the IBID 5100 might came back to you. The emails were sent by Lukaku and... Oh, shit. I didn't even think. She totally did send one, huh? It was about her phone. She didn't want her phone to be different or something like that. I don't want to see that woman again if I can help it. In any case, I should focus on Lukaku right now. Yeah, but if she doesn't know that we know, right? If she doesn't know that we know, then sending it should be no problem. Because we just approach her like she's our friend. She was going crazy at one point though, right? And we should have talked to her, but like it didn't. We still need to talk to her. What should I do about Lukaku? Just go out with her. Seriously? If there's nobody you like, then there's no reason not to, is there? Get close and help her work through her feelings. Then she'll probably tell you what you need to know. Mary dies in 2 days. I don't have time for that touchy-feely stuff. Timely back. Suddenly Kurusu's expression turns grave. Only consider this as the last resort. If you're willing to hurt Ushibara-san, you can always take information by force. Well, that's odd. Dots. She'll forget after the world line changes, won't she? In that case, I think it's a valid option. But only when compared to Mayori's death. I hate myself for suggesting this. No, you're right. I need to consider every possible option. But I don't want to do that if there's any other choice. From my perspective, the world line changes. Everything until that point becomes undone. What about Lukaku's perspective? What if this world line continues after I leave it behind? The Lukaku of this world line will have to live with what I did to her. That possibility exists. Souza had said that's not the case, but there's no way to be sure. And since I can't confirm or deny that possibility, I don't want to use Kurusu's last resort. Besides, I have the time we begin. As long as I have it, I can repeat the days before Mayori's death forever. Of course, there's still the danger of a timely failure. In any case, the first thing I should do is have an honest talk with the girl in question. So we're going to try to get with Lukaku, and then she's going to give us... All we need is the mother's phone number, right? Isn't that all we need is the mother's phone number? I hear the tweeting of small birds outside the window. It's nice and cool in the early morning, even though it's the middle of summer. Too bad cicadas are already chirping. Sunlight's not too strong yet. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. I was up all night thinking about Lukaku. Okay, so Mayori's very mad at me. Mayori enters the room and looks at me with a disapproving pout. She didn't say tootadoo, and it's rare to see her in such a bad mood. You're early. It's still late. Something happening today? I'm here to scold you, Okarin. She gives me a glare that's more cute than frightening. She's never been very good at getting angry. Mayushi's very disappointed in you. Mary puffs out her cheeks and thrusts her finger at me. What did I do? You can't fool me, Okarin. You made Luka-chan cry, didn't you? How did you? Luka-chan told me. She said you said she was a guy. These two are close friends. I should have known Lukaku would go to Mayori first. Why would you say such a mean thing, Okarin? Mayori, it doesn't involve you. This is a serious confidential matter involving the organization. It does too involve me. Luka-chan is Mayushi's friend. If you don't tell me, we're not friends anymore, okay? I'm gonna quit being a lab mem. This is the first time I've seen Mayuri so angry. I'm not sure how to deal with this, honestly. Why did you say such a mean thing? I did it to save you. But I can't say that. I don't have it in me to tell this innocent girl that she's fated to die in just 2 days. Come to think of it, it was a mistake to tell Lukaku. Was it a mistake to tell Lukaku about Mayuri's murder? I did make sure to tell Lukaku not to breathe a word of it. You're worried about something, aren't you? She's sharp, even though she never seems to be thinking anything. I can tell. I've been watching you longer than anyone, Okurin. And yesterday you talked with Christian for a long time, didn't you? Something's wrong. You should talk to Mayushi too, okay? I want to help, okay? Now let's go apologize to Luka-chan. Will you do that for me? Mayushi will come too, so let's... Come now, Mayuri. Me? Worry? Don't be ridiculous. I am the insane mad scientist Hoyin Kyoma. I think he said that like 80 times. this freaking visual novel, man. I have nothing to worry. Like I want to examine the lines of this and see how many times he says it. All I have is the hunger for chaos. Well, Karin. I can't tell Mayuri. I can't. Or I can't tell Mayuri I can't. Even if Mayuri hates me for it. Just brings it up. Okabe-san, I have something important to talk to you about. Please come to the shrine when you can. I'll be waiting, please. Perhaps after sleeping on it, she finally decided to believe my story?
Yes.
Alright. I get it from the sofa. Where are you going? Maybe she's not done talking. I'm going to Lukaku's. Really? You're going to apologize? Then let Mayushi come too. No, that'll just make it harder. I put my hand on Mayuri's shoulder. Please, take care of the lab when I'm gone. Or while I'm gone. Mayuri's shoulders droop. She looks sad for some reason, but she lets me go. When I reach the shrine, I find Lukaku standing alone in the courtyard. She's dressed in regular clothes instead of her Miko garb. She still hasn't noticed me. Lukaku stands in front of the silent courtyard. The only movement comes from the trees swaying in the summer breeze. It's like a scene from a movie. I'm actually like imagining this. It's pretty great, actually. I stop and watch in fascination. Finally, Lukaku turns around. Our eyes meet. He's very happy in this. I awkwardly clear my throat towards her. Lukaku bows her head. You came. Thank you. We stare at each other in silence. Crap. This is awkward. I can't stand the silence, so I try to start the conversation. What did you tell Mayuri? Sorry, but Mayuri-chan's the only one I could talk to about this. I mean, how much did you tell her? I kept most of it a secret, especially the stuff about her dying. That's a relief. Do you still think I'm joking? Lukaku shakes her head. She believes me. You said you had something important to talk about, Nya. Did I just say Nya? You said you had something important to talk about, Nya? What the fuck is this? Try to be gentle, but for some reason I end up sounding... Yeah, stop sounding like Ferris. I don't need to say Nya anymore. I don't know how to deal with Lukaku now that she's a girl. Lukaku takes a deep breath as if to prepare herself. Her face is turning red for some reason. She opens her mouth to speak, then closes it again. This continues for several cycles. What's wrong with her? Her tension is getting to me. My heart starts pounding like an alarm bell. Yes? Want to ask... Yes? Okabe-san, about what you said yesterday. Yeah. I believe you. That's great. So she's willing to go back to being a guy, even though I hurt her feelings. For her to believe me in spite of that makes me pretty happy. But something strange about Lukaku. She still looks pretty wound up tight. Or looks wound up pretty tight. In fact, it's gotten worse. Now she looks on the verge of tears. So, well, in exchange for becoming a guy again, I see where this is going. She wants something in return? Of course she does. Let's go. Let's do it. For today and tomorrow. We can stop before Mayuri-chan is in danger. Yeah, we'll just be boyfriend-girlfriend for a couple days. We'll get to know each other, right? And then boom. Right? It'll be sad. But that's what we do. That's what we do. Just deal with it, man. I'm so tense and I don't know. You even said yourself she looks like a girl. Or he looks like, I don't know. That's one freaking sexy guy. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Please be my... I couldn't hear you. One more time. All I'm saying is like... So soft that I couldn't hear you. Please be my... Bend. Speak up. I'll do anything I can. Boy end. What? Please be my boyfriend. Yes! Let's do it. What? Boyfriend. It takes me a while to process the word. Meanwhile, Lukaku starts squirming and fidgeting. She refuses to look me in the eye. My heart is pounding. What's going on? What did she say to me? Boyfriend. 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 She wants me to be her boyfriend until tomorrow? What? Why is that surprising? We knew this was gonna... What? Why? Without thinking, I asked the worst possible question. Lukaku curls up even smaller. I... like you. Yeah, let's do it. I'm down. I'm open. My mind is open. Her voice is as small as the buzzing of a mosquito, but has all the courage she can muster. I feel my heart tighten at those words. This is the first confession we have in the visual novel. Silence. Yes. More silence. Wait just a second. This is too sudden. I mean, maybe it's not sudden, exactly. I've known about Lukaku's feelings since yesterday, when Kurusu told me about the romance flag. But still, I didn't think it would come to this. My mind goes blank. I can't think straight. Lukaku hangs her head, waiting for my answer. She looks so cute and innocent. I feel myself drawn to... No. Why? No, no, no. Why? That is one cute looking freaking guy. If it is freaking, if you're thinking of him as a guy. You even mistaken her for a girl because she's so, I don't know. I feel like this is a thing that's completely right. I mean, it's wrong because he used to be a guy, but like it's not that bad. I'm not attracted to Lukaku. Why? Give it 5 minutes. No. That is so stupid. I'm so embarrassed I can't look. I guess if you don't have feelings for somebody, you don't have feelings for somebody. You can't like force it. I just don't get the psychology behind it. 10 minutes later, I get back to the lab, especially if it's only for 2 days. You're just like, you know what, let's just hang out for 2 days. If anything, like being a boyfriend for 2 days is just kind of like hanging out together when you think about it. Like, what's a boyfriend really, besides someone that you can like kiss and hug without weirdness? And tell your secrets, I guess. But it's only for 2 days. It's only for 2 days. That's another thing. Did you apologize to Luka-chan? Yeah, so put that juicy number 1 chicken in the microwave and nuke it so the email is basically ABC and... What? Wait, what? The microwave was developed by the Knights of the Rosicrucian Order who used alchemy. What is going on? What is the Rosicrucian Order? A secret society founded in the 17th century Germany by Christian Rosenkreuz. Rosenkreuz was supposedly a practitioner of alchemy and black magic. Alchemy is just, taking one thing, transmuting into the other. I know what alchemy is. Meaning that the sound of the chime is the brainwashing device, while the chime itself doesn't actually have any meaning at all. I mutter incoherently as I set up the time loop machine. What are you doing? Making a tactical retreat. Retreat? How far do I go? As far as I can. Yeah, that's it. Far away from here. I jump all the way back to August 11th, the limit of the time loop machine's range. That was the weirdest time loop that I think I've ever done in my life. That was by far the weirdest time loop. Alright, so we're here. Kurusu's mad, or something. When I'm done, Kurusu is standing before me, fiddling with the phone wave, and attempts to change his wiring. Stop staring. You're distracting me. How many times do I have to tell you? She's working on the time loop machine upgrade. I know I shouldn't interrupt her, but there's nobody else I can rely on. Genius neuroscientist. I need to talk to you. Make it short. I want you to come with me to Yanabayashi Shrine. Tell me why. If it's a date or something, I refuse. Hoyin Kyoma does not go on dates, much less with his assistant. Ridiculous. That's my favorite line of the whole frickin' visual novel. That right there. She's glaring like she's gonna kill me. Let's leave the jokes aside for now. So I need you to explain the differences between the male brain and the female brain. What? I briefly explained my situation and what happened with Lukaku before I leaped. How many times have I explained this to Kurusu now? Okabe-san. Akase-san. Did you come to pray? Not exactly. Actually, we have to talk to you about... there's something we have to talk to you about, Ushibara-san. This is the strategy I thought up. Its name is Operation Christina. Lukaku reacts differently to me. I already know she'll have a breakdown if I tell her she's a guy. But she's not too familiar with Kurusu, and they're both girls, so it'd be easier if Kurusu tells her. That's why I persuaded Kurusu to handle it. So I wait behind Kurusu and watch silently. Lukaku is shy. He was distant with me back when we first met. And I can see she's made a small wall between herself and Kurusu now too. On the other hand, Kurusu is very calm, truly reliable. Kurusu puts a gentle smile on and begins her explanation.
男性と女性で脳の働きって全然違うって知ってた？男性は右脳が活発、女性は左脳が活発なの。Is that true? Right dominant, left dominant. Yeah. ちなみに右脳は画像処理とか空間処理。
By the way, the right brain handles image processing and spatial processing and comprehensive judgment. The left brain handles things like language and calculation.
そうそう。右脳と左脳を
The
つな
right
ぐ
and left
脳
brains
葉
are
っていう
connected
のが
by
ある
the
んだけど、
corpus callosum,
女性
which
の場合は
is more
これ
developed
が
in
発
females.
達してたりする。ほら、よく言うでしょ。
You know how people say
女
girls
性
are
は
better at
発以上のことを
multitasking?
同時にできるって。
That can be explained by the
それは
development
脳葉が発達
corpus
してるからだっていう説。
callosum. What the hell is she talking about?
まあ、これはどっちかって
Actually,
いうと
these theories are kind
人
of
間の科
fringe.
学に近い
They're not actually
であって
not really that
それほ
credible.
どちょっとだけ
So if you don't mind, I'd like to do an experiment.
何をですか？
An experiment?
あなたの脳が女性としてのパターンを示しているのか、
I want to try
男性と
mapping
して
your
の
brain
パターンを
patterns to
示
see
し
if
てい
they're
るの
more
か。
female or male.
マッピングって
What is
何
mapping?
ですか？
Lukaku's clearly frightened.
脳波マッピング。
Brainwave mapping.
あな
You
たの
just
脳
take
波
a
をサン
sample
プ
of
ル
your
として
brain
取らせて
waves.
もらうだけ。
Anyway, you'll understand it if you try it.
調べれ
Okay?
ばわかるって。
Alright? It won't hurt a bit.
痛くしないから。嫌です。
No thanks.
ほんと大丈夫だから。
It'll be okay. I promise.
私が保
It
証
won't
する
hurt
か
a
ら。
bit. Just come to the lab
ほら
and
ほ
we'll...
ら。
お前はどこの変態親父か。
I lightly chop Kurusu on the head.
何よ。
Don't you what me?
何のために
What did we come here for? What are you going to do if you scare Lukaku away?
私はただ
Just treating her like a valuable test
と
sub...
して。
帰れ。この実
Go
験
back to the lab, you experiment-loving girl.
ああ、そう。
Yeah, okay. So that's the thanks I get for going out of my way to help you. I'm
だったら
gone.
言われ
You're
た
on
通り
your own
帰
now.
る。あとはあんた一人で頑張りなさい。
Kurusu leaves the shrine with squared shoulders, muttering darkly to herself. What was Makase-san talking about?
つまりだな。
Basically, do I have to explain it myself after all?
お前
You're
は
actually a guy.
本当は男なんだ。
The result is the same, of course. I hear the tweeting of small birds outside the window. It's morning now. Nice and cool early in the morning, even though it's the middle of summer. Too bad the cicadas are already chirping. The sun's not too strong yet. This is the second time I've woken up like this, though the date was different the first time. In any case, my mental state is exactly the same as back then. Through the front door, I hear someone stomping up the stairs. I jump up thinking it's Moeka, but then I realize who it is.
オカ
Okarin, there you are.
リンいた
Mayuri enters and greets me with a disapproving pout. Originally, Mayuri was supposed to stay over at the lab, but last night she got a call from someone and had left in a hurry. She probably went to see Lukaku.
あのね
Maybe she's very disappointed in
オカ
you.
リンに
Mary puffs out her cheeks and thrusts a finger at me. Of course. I sigh in frustration. Before I time leap, this happened on the 14th. Today is the 12th. Since I explained the situation to Lukaku early, it looks like Mayuri's protest came early too.
オカリンってばルカちゃんを
You made
泣かせた
Luka-chan
でしょ
cry, didn't you?
ルカちゃんに相談
Luka-chan
され
told
たん
me.
だよ
She said you said she was a
どこだ
guy.
ったってオカリン
Why would you say
なんで
such a
そん
mean
な
thing,
ひどいこと
Okarin?
言ったの
これから会いに行ってくるから。
I'm going to see her now, so don't worry. Really? Thank goodness. If you weren't going to apologize, then maybe she was never going to talk to you
オカリン
again.
が謝らないって言い出したら
That
ね
mail should come any minute
マ
now.
ユシーはオカリンと絶交するつもりだったん
It
だ
actually came. If I go to Yanabayashi Shrine, Lukaku will confess her love and ask me to be her boyfriend.
恋人になってください
But this time I thought ahead.
クリスティーナクリスティーナ
Christina is not going to help you, dude. They start yelling at the development room and begin to hear the sounds of someone moving inside.
クリスちゃん寝てるの
Christian's sleeping.
徹夜なんだから
She worked all night, so you shouldn't wake her up.
起こさない方がいいよ
I know, but I have to do this.
クリスティーナ起きてきてくれ。
うるさいな
Oh, shut up. Kurusu comes out of the development room with sleepy eyes.
クリスちゃんトゥットゥル
Last night she fell asleep at the desk with her sleeves of her clothes. The sleeves of her clothes left a mark on her cheek. Her hair is frayed, and her eyes are red. She rubs those red eyes.
なんなの
What is it?
これから
I'm going to Yanabayashi Shrine. Come with me.
オペレーションクリスティーナ2だ。
Is she actually coming with me?
日
Until the 15th.
まゆりちゃんが
We can stop before Mayuri-chan is in danger. So, please be my... Please be my B end.
恋
Boy end. Oh, I can't. I can't right now. I literally can't.
恋人に
Just the grunts that he does. Same as before. Only this time I have to be her boyfriend for 4 days instead of just 2. I guess you can say it's a bold proposal. Fortunately, I came prepared. Well, this isn't a good idea at all. If this is what I think it is, this is not a good idea in the slightest. Yo, I gotta end the episode here. We're gonna see what I guess Operation Christina 2 is in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, hit the like button and subscribe if necessary, because you're having the best rest of your day. And peace out, you guys.